Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video, another reaction video, because we got a lot of these to do. We've done a lot of them, but hey, we got DBG small forwards here, and obviously we know who's on the small forward list that DBG and I do not share the same opinion with in Elgin Baylor. So we'll see where he puts Elgin Baylor when he gets there, but I'm waiting for it, okay? I'm waiting for it. But obviously, the more time that passes, the better cards we get, and so the tier list adjusts with that. Current gen, next gen, both of them are taken into consideration when I give my opinions on these cards. But shout out to DBG for coming up with this tier list. And guys, I love doing these. I have a lot of fun with these, and I hope you guys do as well. Now, I'm gonna try something out today. Shouldn't really affect you guys too much. I put the playback speed on 1.05. I tried doing what DBG did, put it in any fashion that I just couldn't. It was just weird for me. So it's just a little bit faster, but it shouldn't be really noticeable for you guys. All right, so we'll see who we start with.
We have got Elgin Baylor.
Oh, hold up, I thought he was gonna save him. We're starting with the GOAT Elgin Baylor. He's A tier. He's gotta be. Like, he is legitimately gotta be A tier.
I mean B tier.
So let me go back to shooting guards and who you had at A tier on shooting guards. I'm pretty sure you put Jeff Malone at A tier. If I remember correctly, I get small forwards better, but still,
okay,
come on,
defense.
man.
I hate his release, by the way.
Come on, man.
If you like his release and you want to argue an A tier, it's fine.
He is A tier.
I don't like his release. He is fast though. He's a pretty good dunker.
He's a good dunker. His defense is great. Fantastic.
It's good. It's good. He's a good
enough defense is
player.
fantastic.
At this stage in the game, he is somewhat outdated, and I big time realized that yesterday.
I don't think he's that outdated.
It was I think yesterday was the first time I played against like a competitive level player with the more up-to-date cards. Most people that I've been playing with who've been using more up-to-date cards had just been like random people on Unlimited. And I've been very, very competitive.
But the thing is Elgin Baylor that much worse than Glenn Robinson, for example? And I don't think he's that much worse. Is he a little worse? Probably, but I don't think it's that much. Elgin's better. He's a better defender than Glenn. I'll tell you that.
Those guys. And yeah, yesterday, coming up against a top 10 player with the elite cards really kind of showed that there is a massive gap between, say, the day one cards and the current cards. And
there is that is true. That is true, though.
King. I mean, he sucks. He just.
I don't know if I've ever played against Bernard King. Like, legitimately, I don't know if I ever have.
Day one, he was bad day one. Yeah, that's about it.
Dr. J, he's good. Honestly, I think Dr. J is a top 10 small forward, but
at this stage.
Maybe I don't. No, I didn't. He wasn't. He was 11 for me, I think.
I don't suggest to badge him up.
I think he was 11.
I don't exactly know what price he is to lock in, but like when he came out, he was 1.5 million MC.
Not worth it. I've been saying these guys are not worth locking in.
He has
him, JR, Wilt. Nobody's worth locking in.
Basically, gets no badges off rip as well, so you got to give him like quick first step. You got to give him
yeah, he's expensive to badge up.
Quick first step is too bad at the minute because there's no like really major
range. Good luck.
As soon as quick first step is needed by somebody, and you better believe that that's going to shoot back up in price. So yeah, Dr. J, good card.
He's good.
Needs badges to be great.
If he's A, I'm fine with Elgin and A because Dr. J is better than Elgin. I'm not arguing that.
I mean, if you want a pure top power forward,
oh, good lord!
At the start of the game, he's the best you get.
He's got a 66 speed.
Like, you can't get away with someone 60 speed anymore.
Hey, it's awful. You can't.
Would I have more success if I'm talking purely in a set?
Don't even say what I think you're about to say, DBG.
The unlimited game mode. If I'm playing unlimited game mode against just an average player, will I have more success with a Larry Bird than Elgin? Yes. Because he shoots the lights out. One of the best.
I knew he was gonna say that, but no, you're not.
What?
He's got a 60
speed. To really be
viable
with the way the meta is right now in current gen. So, yeah.
I knew he was gonna say that
again,
too.
Pretty good. Odom D. Odom's not very good.
He's bad. If we ever get an Odom and they change his release, he might be okay. But he's bad.
There's a lot of weeks in limited where you kind of needed someone like an Odom, but nah, he just wasn't it. He was not it. Like. Earlier on in the year, I didn't like him when he came out. I didn't use him when he came out. Like when
he's never been good.
Who I was using instead of Odom? Was it like Bruce Bowen or something that I used in my main squad?
I mean, Bruce is better than Lamar.
I really hate him from the start. Then we got PG. I mean, it's hard to separate him and Elgin.
I'm not going to disagree.
I prefer Paul George. Some people prefer Elgin.
These tiers are actually like pretty clear cut right now.
But
I'm not going to argue with anything right now.
Forward. He shoots the ball well from around the 3-point line because he's got
pretty clear cut right now.
Great release on next gen. And PG base on next gen is up there with the best of them. Kobe base on next gen.
I don't know about that.
Unbelievable. PG
I just don't know. I don't know about all that.
But yeah. So Paul George, good defender. He's fast. He dunks well. No range extender is a bit of a problem. So let's put him here in B tier. I think that's where he belongs. Kevin Durant, C tier with Larry. KD's all right. He doesn't do anything.
True.
He's like a jack of all trades.
This is perfect. This is pretty self-explanatory. Now, if he puts Latrell above B tier, I might lose my mind. But let's carry on. Let's carry on.
Also, I'm not entirely sure if he's 6'10" or 6'9" because
I think the diamond is 6'9".
Around 6'9".
I think he is. Yep.
Pink diamond 6'10".
That's right. I believe.
Could be wrong with that.
I think that's right.
But he's not the greatest scorer, but he's a moderately good scorer. He's not the greatest defender, but he's moderately.
The crazy thing is, I love that KD's release, but I don't like the pink diamond Kevin Durant's release. I don't know. It's just weird, man. It's just weird.
Then we got Latrell.
B.
I mean,
I
think Latrell's Dr. J, but he's like a good bit worse than Dr.
B.
J. Although on next gen, I hate.
I've not used Latrell on B or
on
next gen.
And Latrell has base 4, although base 4 is so cash in current gen. So, it's a weird one.
On current gen, give me Elgin Baylor 10 times out of 10 over Latrell. 10 times out of 10.
Latrell is closer to these guys than he is to Dr. J.
I'll take Elgin over Latrell every single day. I will die on that hill. Give me Elgin over Latrell every single day. Thank you.
We get Giannis B tier. I don't like Giannis.
Next gen Giannis is good though.
I really hate Giannis.
Any Giannis is
I think later on
in
the year we will get an unbelievable Giannis, but I don't like Giannis, and I'm saying that now because
we haven't really gotten a great Giannis yet.
I think.
So you're gonna
put them one tier. I'm gonna put this one tier above.
I'm pretty sure you put him in the same tier last time. I like the Giannis is differentiated because that Giannis is a little bit better.
Oh, this is a.
I think you have to put him in A tier though.
For my playstyle, I'm going to put them B, but I know there are a lot of people that like Giannis.
I think he's
Giannis, I think these cards feel basically the same.
They are similar, but they're not like. So, they're not quite the same.
Like if you like
stat-wise, they're not.
Both of them should. I think they either both should be up here or both should be down here.
I disagree, but I get what you're saying.
Because I'm not sure. Let me just put one in each.
I get what you're saying, but I disagree.
Low A tier. He shoots well-ish. Dunks well.
I don't disagree with A. I don't disagree with
Still mad that he doesn't come quick for a step. He's like a downgraded Dr. J. That's basically.
That's right. Downgraded Dr. J.
Is LeBron.
Next gen he's good.
Like him, by the way.
But current gen he's B.
He's B.
Next gen he might creep up to A though. Next gen he's good.
Good shooter.
He's good on next gen.
Somewhat decent speed, or say not somewhat.
He's
very
great speed.
Somewhat decent defender.
He's a great defender.
He's got no quick for his step. He has flaws. He has a lot of flaws.
Speed on current gen means more than anything.
Especially on next gen, LeBron's gonna be one of the best cards.
Next gen, yes.
Current gen, this card, in my opinion, is just not it. Then we got Pierce. Pierce is going in the same tier. I like Pierce, and I still like when I was playing in my team Unlimited. Pierce was still really good. When I played against a really weak opponent yesterday,
B's right for him.
Pierce still held his own, but there was a difference. Like,
yeah,
he actually
everybody at B tier, there's gonna be a difference. Like,
player that really got me killed was Draymond Green yesterday. Like that was the first time I really.
I've been telling him Draymond's not really
it. But like, would I rather use a Paul Pierce or a Klay Thompson? Give me Klay Thompson. He's a cone who can't shoot from the corners. That's the only thing he can do is catch and shoot. That's literally all he does. And he can't shoot in the corners. Person.
I don't like Chuck.
I mean, he's a big guy who, when he's badged out, is all right, but...
I don't think he can be above C. I do not think he can be above C. I
think he's released C. Or B, sorry.
I think I've used him and I wasn't...
Not a badge map, but
he's not great, but...
Tyreek.
Where are you putting Tyreek?
C. I like his release.
I think Chuck should be C too, but that's me.
Considering the fact that
I do not like Tyreek.
A lot more hated than it is loved by people. I'm gonna have to drop him a little bit lower. Although for me, he'd be probably low B tier, but I'm gonna put him C.
Tyreek is C for me. He's C for me.
He has the original Chris Webber release.
Remember
the way they had to change Chris Webber release because everybody hated it?
Chris Webber's release is terrible.
He's also got not the greatest badges off rip. You have to badge him up. I just don't like it. Even though fully badged up, you can definitely argue he's this tier. I just
fully badged. That James Worthy should be good, but he's still not. Like objectively, he's just still not good. He's terrible.
Is he worse than Lamar Odom though?
Yes, 100%.
I mean, I might have to change these.
Lamar can give you something else on the court. Peja can't.
Because there aren't that many really bad cards left. Let me move Worthy down.
Oh no, man.
Person down.
Move person. Do not move Elgin. If you touch Elgin Baylor, DBG.
Let me keep it like this.
Leave Elgin.
If I'm putting Page in worthless, I gotta put Odin worthless.
I think Odin's better though.
Della Shrempf. He's kind of slow, but he's got like every badge and a good release.
I think B.
Somewhere between these two tiers. Right.
I agree. I would say B though. I would say B.
Can't lie. For the way I play, he's got a.
But if you want to put him at A, do your thing.
But
he's probably better than Pierce and Braun. So if you want to put him at A, you do your thing. I'm not gonna argue either way on this one. I'm really not. Where's he going? B tier. I'm not gonna argue. Ew, that Kawhi sucks. He sucks.
His overall stats are horrendous.
He's bad. Like, give me Diamond KD over him. I do not like that Kawhi.
Jimmy, in my opinion, is B tier. I like Jimmy.
I do not.
He dunks well enough. His animation.
He is bad on offense. Like, that Jimmy Butler is bad on offense.
Animations are good. His release is good. His defense is pretty good. His animations are good. I think just in general, Jimmy's a really, really good card. So, yeah, Jimmy's going into the massive B tier. Grant Hill S.
He's the best. I love Grant Hill. He's the best, man.
Good.
Oh my word.
Shoots the ball well. Handles it well.
I don't love his release, but he is so elite, man.
He's not like lights out like a cone, like some of the cones are.
He's not a cone, but he's the best.
That's not what he does. Like, his worst aspect is his shooting, and it's still more than competent. But his height is
just harder. It's hard to green with him.
And we got Hondo, John Havlicek.
I do not like the card. B tier.
I mean,
objectively, he's B tier. I do not like the card.
He's an objectively B.
Look at DBG. DBG. I started saying objectively because of DBG. Gervin. He's good. I wish you guys Showtime Dunks, but he's good.
Gervin is really, really good, especially when they update his.
Not gonna argue that.
Good release, good badges. Just overall good card.
I wish he had Showtime Dunks.
Really wrong with Gervin. He can play the 2 guard position as well, which is a really good set.
There is something wrong with him, is he doesn't get Showtime Dunks.
6'7". You'd rather see him be able to play the 2 than play the 4. But yeah,
you would.
That is.
I think he is S tier though. I really do.
The one thing with Gervin though is that a lot of people are saying you shouldn't lock in from, and I do agree with that.
He doesn't get Showtime Dunks.
He does what every other card does. He's gonna cost a lot of money to lock in to just be a good solid player.
That's it.
Then Hedo Turkoglu. If we're talking next gen, Hedo Turkoglu is A tier.
I wouldn't even agree with that. He's B tier. Current gen, he's
Hedo Turkoglu's
bad.
Slightly better Lamar Odom. So it pains me to do this.
Put him at C.
Top of C tier. I love next gen Hedo's.
I don't even like
he's a different animal.
He moves different. Maybe I need to give him another try. I know when he spent squad. I was quick to pull the trigger on Hedo, but
next gen, he is a god. He is the best dribbling I've ever seen on next gen.
He has true.
This. If you guys ever watch me on stream whenever I was playing CPU, he has a move that glitches the AI. So if somebody's off balling you, you can get to the basket with Hedo every single time because you can glitch the AI with a step back, going left, a step back dribble into like an explosive behind the back, and it stuns the AI like the explosive.
Look at DBG cheesing, man. Look at him. He's a cheese ball.
Dunk because he does 6'10" with 80 dunks. So he dunks it on people. He is ridiculous on next gen, and he's just so bad on current gen.
He is bad on current gen. Like bad.
I hate having to do it. Because, man, he is. When we're talking about budget guys on next gen, he might be number 1. Because his Aldridge base, which is the same as Lamar Odom has, it's nowhere near as bad on next gen.
It's not as bad. It's bad still, though. Like, let's not.
On current gen.
It's not saying anything. It's still bad.
Current, I despise him. He's so bad. Man, on next, he's another level. He's basically like mini Kevin Durant Pink Diamond on next gen. He's crazy good. Crazy.
Slow down.
Speaking of speaking of Kevin Durant Pink Diamond, didn't think he was here, but since he's here, we might as well put him in S tier.
You have to. Objectively, he's good. I don't love the card, but he's good.
Jumper's really good. He does everything well. He does absolutely everything.
No, he does have steady shooter on current gen. I don't know. I've always had it out for KD, so I don't know. It's hard for me to really say anything.
And we got Vince.
Vince
is
no doubt about it.
Comparable to a middle badge Julius Erving. Like if you've got about maybe 3/4 of your badges completed on Dr. J, that's basically what Vince Carter is. So he belongs, in my opinion.
Vince is nice.
It's a I was about to say it's not a close one. He's definitely above B tier. He's
A tier.
Then there's LeBron James. So this is a close one.
Next gen, he's S tier. Speaking of, I got this LeBron back. In case you guys are wondering, I've bought him and sold him so many different times. But honestly, it's tough. Current gen, I think he's A. Next gen, he's S. That's where I'm going.
I don't know. He's flawed. He's seriously flawed. I'm just gonna say this now. Next gen 2K21, when we get Opal LeBron, he might be the best card in the game.
Yes, he might.
I don't know what they did to LeBron James base. I don't know what they did to it. Anyone who plays between both gens,
down.
It goes from being one of the worst releases in the game.
Yes,
in
it
terms
does.
of, well, not in terms of like timing, because it is somewhat quick. It doesn't mean one of the worst releases because he can't shoot from the corners, and it's hard to time.
And it is
it's
hard
one
to
of the
time.
best releases in the game. Like LeBron James on next gen is without question S tier, but we gotta look more at current gen than anything else.
You do,
because most people are on current gen. So just like Hito Turkoglu,
I'm fine with him being an A tier. I like him though.
So he is going into A tier.
I like that, Brian.
I'm telling you, LeBron and next is next level. Then we got Brandon Ingram. Ingram's A. Ingram is A.
Current gen, I don't know. Next gen, yes. Next gen, yes. He's not a great defender. Not a great defender, though.
He's got bronze range extender, a super good release, good dribble sticks, he gets good animations.
I just think the only thing that holds me back,
definitely, but I mean, bad
is his release. That's the only thing.
Only bronze range
that's fine.
Can kind of hurt him a little bit.
I don't mind the bronze range.
Non-upgradable, but at the end of the day,
his player model is the thing that scares me more than anything else, probably.
So much that it's indifferent if a person has it on bronze. Like it's gonna be 100k to badge him up, which isn't worth it. Then we got Chris Middleton. So this is it's Chris Middleton's always a tough one. He is always.
I would say this. I don't think I put Chris Middleton on my top 10 small forward list, and there's a reason for it. And that reason being is because he does the one thing on the court as good as anybody else, but he can't handle the ball at all. And he's not that great of a defender, so it's hard for me to
move more people down in tiers because I've just realized I'm gonna actually fill out the lower tiers now. D tier Kiki Vandeweghe, D tier Alex English. Kiki Vandeweghe is this Larry Bird right here, except
on next gen Kiki's usable though.
This bird right here has silver clamps and good lateral.
I can't say
Kiki Vandeweghe is literally the exact same.
I can't say much about Alex English
because
I don't know.
No clamps and lateral. His lateral isn't as good either. So he is literally just worst version of that day one Larry Bird. And it's a pity because I have Kiki.
Kiki on next gen is fun to use. I just want to throw that out there.
I wish the card was good on my main account, but he's just not.
On next gen,
then we got Alex English. English is meh. And like it's a pity because
I don't really know what this Alex English is like.
And Chris Mullen were good rewards that we got from
a lot better last year.
Unlimited.
Yes,
last season.
Last
this season is
they were a ton
English,
better.
Night and day.
Mullen was usable.
We
got Tim Hardaway.
Not to even go for him.
Yeah, they were just not it.
Yeah. So then we got Chris Middleton. This is a tough one.
He's A to me, no brainer A.
If you need your small forward to kind of do everything. He's not it.
He's not it, exactly.
If you just
and it's like with my playstyle, I need a lot of my guys to handle the ball, play high quality defense. He's just a shooter, man. He's not terrible on defense. He's not terrible on defense.
He's the best pure 3-and-D cone in the game. Like, if
not
you're
quite
being good at what he does, he's S tier. But
I don't think he's S tier though.
If you're building team around the player with how much he costs, like building a team around LeBron or Vince or Baz Dr. J is just gonna be better.
Way better, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I do not think
he suits so much. He is like my perfect.
To me, he's A, no doubt about it. But I'm not gonna beat an eye no matter where you go.
Is there gonna be any point for a card like this when every card can do everything? Oh, this is my toughest one, and I'm gonna put him in. I'm putting him in S tier.
That's fine. I'm not gonna argue it.
Just to show how serious I am about how much I like Chris Middleton. One of my favorite cards in the game, Glenn, is going into A tier. Glenn's gonna.
Ooh, I don't disagree. I like Glenn. He just doesn't get Showtime dunks, but I like Glenn.
Be top A. Glenn is so good. He's literally like downgraded Zion. They are very, very similar.
Much downgraded. Much downgraded. He is good though.
Got the release, especially on next gen. Glenn is just a god. He's good on current gen. Don't get me wrong. He's good. He is definitely one of those players that held their own for me in 250 yesterday. But he is very, very good. Speaking of players that held their own, man, Eddie Jones is god. That's all I'm going to say. And we got Carmelo Anthony.
I want to see where he takes Melo. B.
Melo's good.
Oh, C?
Melo's B tier.
I was gonna say.
I don't like his release on.
I don't like his release either.
I have yet to use him on next gen.
I don't really play next gen, so me neither.
If only they gave Melo his like 2K 13 to 2K18 release. I think onto 17. I didn't like his. Well, his release was good in 18.
Was it 19?
From 17.
I think he had a good one in 19. Maybe it's me. I'm trying to think. 19. I used his Opal in 19. I do know that.
Holy moly, lads! Melo was that dude. Melo was that dude. That's the only way I can describe it. He was an.
Because didn't he get that pink diamond? I'm pretty sure his pink diamond was nice in 19 too. But I don't know.
Anthony B tier. Next gen. If he is better, could potentially be S or A.
I think B is perfect. Mullen, it's tough because B tier is so overpopulated right now. But it's hard to separate any of these guys. Like it is. Jimmy would be moved down maybe for me. That'd be it.
And then, I gotta even out these tiers, man.
It's hard though.
Even out these tiers.
Just put some more of these guys. Like put Chandler Parsons in here. Put some.
Many of these down though.
Michael Finley. Put some of these guys.
It is what it is. Cam Reddish S tier and Paul George, wherever Paul George is, you go to S tier.
Paul George is just a better Cam Reddish. Now I have a love-hate relationship with Cam Reddish, but I love him today. I love him. So
card, except one of them can play a 2, one of them can play a 4.
S tier is right.
Paul George has a slight advantage because he's that little bit taller. And
he's just that little bit better.
But like,
he's just that little bit better.
They both got Paul George base. They're both the same 666. They're both really good defenders. They both can shoot the ball, in my opinion, really well. If you don't like PG release, you might struggle. But if you do like PG release, these cards are great. And PG release objectively great on next gen. They're both good on next gen.
It is.
And we got Iguodala. I mean, Iggy's just like
chill on B tier.
Baylor, so A tier.
Oh, I thought he was putting him at B tier. I was gonna say chill on my man's Iggy. Yes, he's A tier.
I definitely underrated Iggy. I don't know why I said Iguodala was in like the 60s. My best overall players.
Yes, he's good. I remember I was watching that and I was like, wow, I'm stunned. Like Elgin Baylor was fine, but he had Iggy at like 60. I was stunned, man.
He is just Elgin Baylor, but better in every single way. He's solid. He is more.
He's good
and more usable card.
Iggy is good.
I regret not going for him? No. I will still to this day say the only player that I regret not going for was Steph Curry, because I had
next gen wise, Steph is so good.
Like 2 weeks to go,
and he didn't get
on
it.
Steph Curry, and I could have easily grinded out the other 70,000 XP.
I remember DBG thought a ton of XP was coming out the last 2 days, and it just didn't happen.
He's the only one. I don't regret not going for Ewing. Don't regret not going for Iggy. Don't regret not going for Wade or Blake, even though they're both excited. Steph Curry's the only one.
Yeah, but if you don't play current gen, they're not as good.
Hawkins.
He's B tier. He's B tier.
B.
He objectively is.
Hawkins is good. He's not quite as good as these guys now, but he's good. He's a Dino clone. Good overall, just animations and stuff. He's B. And we got Shane Battier. I mean, is he that much different than Diamond Kawhi? He's just Bruce Bowen.
I think he's better, but they're not that different.
And when I mean they're the same card, they're literally the same card.
I like Shane Battier.
I'm pretty sure
when I say I like that for a free card, I don't mind.
Jones 2K just made them carbon copy of each other. They're literally just the exact same thing. So
Shane Battier is not bad at the end of the day.
Bruce Bowen, Ruby, you'll like this card, I guess.
He's not bad.
And we got Michael Finley.
He's bad.
I mean, Finley, I get it. He's got set shop 4.
Finley is bad.
Badged out, he should be okay. I've used him non-badged out, and even on offense, he just didn't feel great. One thing I will say about set shop 4 is that it's not a one to shoot off the peak. I like it off the catch, whereas Finley, he doesn't really play the defense.
It's just Finley doesn't do anything for you. Do not grind for Michael Finley. That's all I'm going to say. Do not do it. Do not grind for him. Grind for Wayne Embry, but not Michael Finley.
As like a spot-up shooter or a slasher. So it's kind of similar level to Tyreek. Rudy, A tier. When he's fully badged out, he's a beast.
He's good when he's fully badged. He is.
Curry. He's basically like, imagine he's literally is just Steven Jackson with juiced up stats.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
So, yeah, Rudy's really, really good. The only problem is it costs so much to badge him out, and it's rare you find one of them badged out.
And that's the problem, even with like some of these other budget cards that get good badged out. Nobody wants to badge them out. Nobody does.
Jefferson.
RJ's good.
I mean, badged out Jefferson's A tier. Defense is great.
RJ's good. I'm telling you guys, current gen, next gen, it doesn't matter. RJ's good.
Good.
The fact that 2K gave him out for free is crazy because he's good.
Going A tier. Gordon Hayward. B. He's going in there with these with the shooters.
His release is good.
Base 28 is
it is good.
Current gen.
That's about all he's gonna give you, but his release is top notch.
An overall solid card. Good enough on offense. Can be okay on defense. Decent length. B tier. Chandler Parsons, wherever he is, C tier. He's like better Kiki Vandeweghe.
I mean, I don't like Chandler Parsons. I used him in a gameplay. I don't love him,
much better Kiki
but he's not terrible.
So yeah, he's C tier.
DBG has Scottie Pippen in last tier. If he takes Scottie Pippen to S tier, it's gonna be
Hagen.
Interesting.
Now this is a tough one because if we're talking next gen, he's A, and there's no question about it.
He's 6'4". He's 6'4".
Current, he's B. He moves like a truck on current gen. I have never seen a person with as good speed stat as Cliff Hagen be
because
as
he's
slow
tiny.
I had Cliff Hagen. I was trying him out for 250. I was like testing him out. He couldn't move. I was struggling against rubies trying to score.
I would say his release isn't bad though.
But he's got half range, great release. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm putting him in B tier.
I was gonna say B is right for him.
We're talking next gen.
Do not just. It's just Hall of Fame range on next gen. I feel like is a thing.
Then we are coming.
Gerald Wallace is good.
We're going to Gerald Wallace.
He's B though.
I mean C.
C. You're telling me Jimmy Butler is better than Gerald Wallace? No. No.
Right. Like a lot of people do like the guy. A lot of people do like the card.
No.
But I don't see how, apart from value, he's any better than Kawhi or Shane Battier.
He's a lot better. Maybe I'm tripping.
Like, Battier is very, very comparable.
Gerald Wallace is better than Jimmy Butler. I will say that forever. Like,
obviously, value-wise, he's really good. Not the best card in the world. I mean, Jonathan Isaac.
I disagree.
I mean, if I've got Pink Diamond Giannis in A, I gotta put Isaac in A. Jonathan Isaac.
No, you don't. No. The thing about it here is Jonathan Isaac has like 83 speed. They do different things, right? A badged out Giannis is gonna have 50 golden Hall of Fame badge, whereas Isaac has like 20.
Isaac is better than Giannis. I'm saying it right now. Isaac is better than Giannis.
I don't like
but
it.
I don't
DBG.
think Isaac belongs.
I don't like it.
Do I move? I'm not gonna overthrow B tier. Oh, I'm so torn on this because...
And the thing is, I get what point you're trying to make. And when Isaac first came out, I agreed with you.
I'm not really sure if I could just like put Jonathan Isaac over like...
But Jonathan Isaac is
Baylor
not better than Giannis.
Paul George or Melo. But also, he's better than Pink Diamond Giannis. I know I'll be killed if I have Pink Diamond Giannis any lower than A tier. Isaac is 6'11", shoots the ball well from the corner. If you like his release, he's cash.
He's got 83 speed.
We don't like
he's got 83 speed.
It's a weird one. Some people love his release, some people hate it. I love it.
I can't agree with him. I will say that.
Unbelievable defense, great length.
On next gen, it's not close. On next gen, Giannis is way better.
And Scotty, S tier. Scotty, when he's back.
Okay, Scotty badged out is S tier. I'm not going to argue with that one. Well, pick my battles, and that's a battle I don't want to argue. Scotty with a hot spots, great defender, S tier. I'm fine with it.
Badged out is fantastic. Even non-badged out, he's fantastic. Defensively, he's God tier. Can get range extender or release.
What I will say about it is a lot of people want to compare Scotty to Grant Hill. I like Grant Hill better, but I'm fine with Scotty at S.
This year as has been.
I'm fine with it.
Just all around good player.
The problem is I don't like Jonathan Isaac in A tier and Gerald Wallace in C tier.
Any guy who just does a little.
They'd both be in B tier for me.
Also being the best defensive player.
That's me.
Pretty much the game at the minute. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. Scotty rounding out the top 7 in my opinion. Chris Middleton's definitely debatable if you want to move Middleton.
Middleton was A for me, but that's fine.
Actually, I'm going to move Middleton down.
Okay, I like
There's
it.
A gap between these guys.
Yep, I like
Middleton.
it.
There's a gap between these guys and Middleton. I think Middleton is a lot closer to A tier than anything else. So
he is.
Down.
I would move Jonathan Isaac down.
If you want to move Jonathan Isaac down, that's fine. But if you're moving Jonathan Isaac down, you better move Giannis down because Isaac's better than Giannis.
I get what DBG is saying. I disagree, but I get what he is saying. It's very debatable. Comment down below. I want you guys to decide who's better, Pink Diamond Giannis or Ruby Jonathan Isaac. I personally, initially, I thought Isaac might be better. Now I'm thinking Pink Diamond Giannis is better. And you guys think Gerald Wallace deserves C tier? Because I think he's better, man.
Move him up if you're on next gen, that's fine. Baylor, if you're good with his release, probably will be moved up a tier. And with these guys, C tier is just a bunch of kind of specialists. Again, Gerald Wallace, Shane Battier, if you want to move them.
He wants to. I can tell DBG wants to move him up to. DBG, I know you wanted to move Gerald Wallace up. You didn't, but I know you wanted to. Gerald Wallace is B tier for me. I like Gerald Wallace personally more than Cliff Hagen on current gen. That is my final opinion, guys. Drop a comment down below. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.